Yeah, Thunderfoot. I've seen another disappointing video of yours. The one time I used to think you were a great guy. But now you're asking for money, and comparing yourself to these other guys that are like, you're a foreigner in America here. You're first generation possibly. You may even be a citizen. But you never revealed no degrees to anybody. You just carry on with the internet and go back to Europe, and you must have some sort of an employment. But do you understand the damage that you kind of have done, or contributed to? Can't blame you directly, but if I had my way, I would. With the Muslim situation, what you did there to create this type of cyber war with the other guy. What was this Darwin film? I understand, I don't agree with this guy at all, but you riled up everybody, and you caused this Muslim day to take place because under the Thunderf00t's thing, and instigated it. You definitely did that, and got a lot of it going, which had some merit to it. But as a result, do you understand the casualties of this battle, this war, whatever you promoted, has on the rest of the world? There are people in Pakistan right now, and probably other people in the Middle East, that have no longer access to the internet. Is that really worth it? That's what you did. That's what you promoted. And now you're asking for money. Are you going to use any of this money to try to allow these people to have access to the internet in the future? No. You're a fuckhead. You supposedly have degrees. You don't seem to show them. You don't act like you have one. Anybody can get the information you do to produce things. You're not a hero. You're a hero in your own mind, but you're a hero with your subscribers, and basically they are sheep, because they don't want to take the backbone to say, hey, Thunder, we had enough of your stuff. You'll enjoy it. We'll unsubscribe to you until you can produce us actual evidence of degrees and colleges of what you've said. Do you think they'll do that? Maybe a couple will. Maybe a couple will be thinking about it. Probably the ones that really would think about it would never come back anyway. Imagine if 1,000 or 2,000 decide to say, yeah, great idea. And all of a sudden your subscribers are going around. You're going to squirm. You're going to squirm. And you're going to finally tell us the truth. And not be this cowardly bastard. It doesn't make no sense. It doesn't. These are hard-earned things. And why are you acting this way? It's an embarrassment. I don't care about the subscriber. I don't care if they did this exactly what I said. But your attitude towards it is not something that should fester into the rest of the people that are in college today. When they all graduate, do you think they're going to go hide under their degree? I don't want ever to see that. I know it's not going to happen because of you. It's not going to happen because of you, but because of you, we don't have access to the internet over there. And in the future, we're eventually going to probably have more setbacks in that way, where natural information could be going over there periodically at a time, a little bit here and there. At least it'd be starting, instead of being like a wall you built an actual wall there. And set back it for years. No doubt years are going to go by, even if the access were to access them to the internet again won't occur immediately or right away or within a few years. But the damage, I have no respect for you that much. I mean, I like you in a way, but the way you approach things is just, you push, and you keep pushing, and then once, you seem like you let your emotions run into this thing where science shouldn't have any emotions in it whatsoever. You have issues. And these issues, because the internet is still fairly young, have damaged it with your greatness. Maybe that's not a good word, but that's the best I can find at the moment. I'm sure I'm going to figure out a better one to describe it. Well, besides your drama shit. One thing about you is you got a little bit of science and a lot of drama. And I understand that you need a little bit of that to keep the interest going, but man, when it comes to you and drama, I'd give you like a B+ in drama and maybe C- at best at science. At least that. And it would basically be in physics, but not in the entire realm of things. The drama does bring up your levels. When you went into that shadow thing, where does the shadow go in the universe? Holy shit. Oh. That's all I got to say right now. I mean, I think maybe the less you do, the better. You ever heard about that one? I think that would be a good idea. But you're addicted to the internet. I think you are, because when you were back in Europe, it's like you had to be back on there while you were supposed to be gone for 2 months, they say, and according to recent information, it's probably much longer. It was from Christmas to March or something, so that would be 3 or something. But you just couldn't stay away from it, and you had to get back at that FedEx action, and you couldn't let that go. And that's not an issue. That's not. That's insignificant stuff. Where science is important, and you fucked it up for the Middle East people. But we were making progress. We were making progress. We were, we don't have to send no more soldiers to die. As long as they got the internet to some point, it's working over there 24/7, all the time. But now Pakistan doesn't have the internet anymore, thanks to your shit. Or I can't. You were involved in it. You could have done something there important to say, hey, wait a minute here. What's the outcome of what I'm going to be doing if I'm at this level? And if you did, you could have said, let's hold back here. Let's not turn this into an war. Because dumb people over there, if you pull the plug on these people as far as their religion goes, they can't understand that. Where Christians in this country can gradually, adapt to things. But to do it with them, it's a cultural difference. You fucked up big time here, guy, because you don't seem to think beyond this. It's not going to happen overnight, and you can't rush anything whatsoever. But the one mistake can set back, it could be said, you could have set them back 100 years. Easily. What's that? I'm not saying 100 years in years' time. I'm saying that by pulling the plug with a new introduction, there's another generation goes back, another one goes back, another one. But if it wasn't pulled now, a couple in this generation we have access to it. A couple of these. You know what you need to do? You need to have a kid. And if you had a kid, he'd be on the computer. He'd be 5 years old. He'd probably be, 10 steps above you. I mean, not 5, but say 10 or something. You understand what you did over there? You pulled the plug in Pakistan. I don't care. There doesn't have to be 500,000. But they have nothing else to do besides ride camels or herd sheep. Here's the internet. We don't have it no more. It's a culture that could have been gradually changed on its own. Or at least it wouldn't be so difficult to penetrate. That's what I said. You knocked off 100 years. Right there. By not allowing them to have it right now. It's cut off. I can't blame the government for anything. You're an idiot. Are you getting the message? Don't worry about our kids over here with the other stuff. You can pump it out on your internet all you want. So we watch it. Are you going to do anything about it? And it's supposed to be explained. Wow, that's wrong, and I'm right. Well, what about what you just did in the Middle East, there, Kai? You set it back. You set science back. You set it back. You did it. And you probably don't even have a frickin' ass degree anyway. And even if you show it now, would it really matter? No. So goodbye, asshole. I mean, we'll see you next time.